This is really impressive stuff. It's just Tlos. Absolutely. This is a must-see place if you're going to see anywhere. About an hour and a half from Tash, hour and a half from Kibra. All right, so we're taking this path. Let's see. Oh, what's what here? Oh, I don't know. This is not looking promising here. I don't see how you go. I'm not walking on that wall. That would be not wise. This, yeah, let's try this way. The ribbons are, we didn't cut the ribbon. It's already cut. So let's see what we got here. We gotta always watch our footing. Make sure. Wow. Yeah, see, these arches, they're a bit deeper. They've just been filled up with rubble. Definitely. That's most likely from a wall that fell. There could be buildings that were in here. Most likely buildings. Oh, and I see a path. Perfect. Just don't go to your left. Be careful on the wall. And these are not prickers. Yay. Yeah, this was, I got a feeling this was Agora. This, it just, you can see how this probably went down much further. And then, why do they always build such big arches? Just to be impressive? There are ribbons everywhere. It seems like they don't want you here, but again, maybe we're allowed. But as I said, there's nobody else here. Oh, look at this. Wow. Oh, I see some interesting sketches. All right, let's get down into here. Let's see what we can see. All right, so this pattern, you can kind of make it out. We've seen this in many places. It's like a star. It's very faint here, but you can make it out. That was definitely carved in. And this, you can see here, was all underground, all under dirt. Obviously no entry. You can see how high this is. That's easily a meter tall. And the wall would have fallen. So let's see what else we can see on the floor here. See, here we have, definitely they're protecting it. It looks like steps. It could be an altar. I don't think it's a sarcophagus. I saw some across the way there. Pretty sure they didn't have it. Oh, here's a cool view. Arches, look at the depth of that dirt. That is easily 2 meters. We're allowed up here a little bit, so let's check this out. They got supporting in here. You just never lean and touch on stuff. Rule number 1 of ancient ruins, always check your awareness. See, and you get a little bump, that thing comes down, you're squished. Like a jelly-filled pancake. Look at the sedentary. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers that I count just there. Wow. And the stuff they found. Looks like something was rubbing off here. Gently, never ever touch. Looks like an old piping running under. Wow, this would have been archway. I'm inside a storage room. So the pipe, okay, this is original piping too. That is not modern. It would have gone somewhere that way. This is a rather big area. This foundation looks original. Again, very unique and very different. I've not seen this style of base. You could see the dirt. What was exposed, what wasn't. This is a very expansive area. This looks like a storage room. And then they got bricks here. What for? Maybe it was a step in, because obviously it's a door. But this is open. You just gotta use your imagination. Something is covered in there. Possibly original mosaic. They definitely closed up that opening. These archways are impressive. They don't want you over here for a reason. What is the reason? Something there. Don't know what that is or was. And there might have been more of the brick, and it was, who knows, a fountain. You just don't know. It's so cool. This actually could have been an agora. Actually, you know what? Because I'm looking at these column foundations, and agoras usually were surrounded by columns. Pretty much everywhere we've seen an agora, that's what it is. All right, so here's where they stopped digging, modern digging, and it's just all fill. Wow, a lot of columns. And then this is all the modern pilings. On Google Maps, we can see what this looks like from an aerial view. Cannot fly drone. Although I didn't see a no-fly drone, I probably could fly my Hover Air X1 and get away with it. But I want to be careful. I haven't seen too many security cameras, like none, actually. But still, I've got to be careful. There's no one around. I probably could fly it. But I think we'll just go with the cell phone for now. There's some interesting stuff. Possibly a lion. That way, that one on the bottom is the right way up. This one's upside down. You can just see remnants, pieces, parts, columns. There's nothing unique about the rock here. I think it's basically just limestone and just basic. I'm not seeing granite. There's just very little. I think they used their natural things. Oh, look at this. Very interesting. Again, upside down. And with a hole. Again, I'm not sticking my finger through there, but I don't think that was a gutter, because this one's full natural, the rock. Wow. It's a very big area. Very big area. That might have been, my guess is a fountain or water. And there was just water inside. It looks, I think it was filled with water. I see rock on the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that was man-made lagoon, a lake. Okay, those look like seats. I wonder if that was the arena. Let's go find out. Roosters are up a little bit late. So now our goal, we got through this field. We're supposedly in an arena area. And those are seats. There's no other seating behind me. So it was just one-sided. And then this huge open area. And I don't think they tore down the walls. There would be something left here. And we don't know how we're going to get up here. There's... they obviously did some digging here. This is just such a unique location. These seats have seen better days. I don't know how we're getting up here other than climbing. But let's go down to the end. We saw some guys walking down that way. Oh, she found the stairs. And then where are you gonna go? Oh, watch. Tanya's leading the way. Check that footing. Good? What do you see? Flat? Okay. She found it. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get up there. I got a feeling there's a sign down there I see. So I'm going to make my way up there. And then you can see the mountains out here too. Amazing. Again, this is late November. And it's very comfortable. I would say high 60s. I have no jacket on. But it's very, very nice with the sun. All right, let's make our way up here. All right, so it doesn't look like we can make it through, but I do see a road, so we're gonna have to go up and around. Wow, you'd see the theater. Great bathhouse. And just a lot of scrub brush. Let's peek into the door. Here, I'm coming over this way. Let's see what we're not allowed to go into. Oh, yeah. That looks pretty unstable. That's why they don't want you in there. All right, so we're gonna walk down the wall here and just poke our, well, we're gonna poke what we can through to see what's here. This is a lot of work, very dangerous, obviously. Would not want to go near that. Looks like they've done some work in here. Rocks usually don't last that long like that. Let's see. Where we're going, we don't need roads. We don't need prickers. I don't see any prickers, which is so nice. I'm surprised I haven't seen a tortoise yet. I'm gonna stop here because there's nothing that way. Except just what an incredible view. Wow. Very, very different from all the ruin sites we've been to so far. You can tell they reused the columns, which is fairly common. Quite a bit. All right, so here, check this out. Look at this cut. Up and around, it's interlocking. And there's probably more. But how long did that take to do? And with what kind of tools? And look at this. This looks like that was buried. Why and what was up here? What's missing that we don't see? That all looks like it was pointed back up here, all the way through here. But you can see the dirt line, and then they have the archway. So there might have been, this might be an old enclosure that was underground, and then they just went in over it. All right, so one thing I didn't even realize. Look at the size of these. All right, these are 5 feet by 5 feet ish. These are huge. These are not tiny little rocks. And I didn't even realize that they're down here and then down this way. They keep going. Notice they do get smaller, but they're huge rocks. It's amazing. Again, there's so many details. You always have to look around and look at the small things, not just the big things. All right, let's keep going this way. So we're trying to figure out how thick these were. Here's a crack, and it's only about a foot. They're like slabs. They're not giant, heavy rocks. You can see the fill, but still, that's impressive. And again, limestone, I believe, so pretty impressive. All right, picked up a spider on my cell phone. Oh, geez, probably get critters crawling up our legs. All right, so that was a nice little surprise. Hopefully he's not going up inside my rig. But look at the columns here. They're just inserted. We've seen this in so many places where it's just bits and pieces. So is it modern? Was it Christianity? Byzantine? Because look, the bricks, that's usually a sign Byzantine, which means after the Romans. So they might have taken the fallen columns and just used them. All right, again, let's see what we can do to get down here. All right, so Tanya found an area down to the stadium. So from a distance, these do look like steps, but they're seats. They're just well eroded. You can see with the undercutting. I'm sitting down and my legs are very comfortable. So doesn't look like a big stadium till you look out and about. That's a football pitch. That's big. And that mound down there, maybe more seats. Hard to tell. The champion area, maybe the magistrates, the head guys were here. All right, so we're gonna head out that road and head down and go from there. So to give you an idea of the seating, and again, this just definitely has eroded over time. This is unlike the marble stadiums. This has taken brutal damage with weather. And there's snail shells everywhere. That tells me there's underground springs probably through here. Move some of the bushes out of the way. And there's some steps there. Ah, this is where we came in, right here. A few thousand people would have fit here. So you can see the snail shells. Some are pretty big, actually. Those, all right, that's unique. And there's no water nearby, but those could be there quite a bit. I mean, there's just everywhere. There's some really big ones, maybe 2 inches across we saw. But that means there's water, always water. Probably underground cisterns. And they're just somewhere nearby. Came this way. Oh, so here we see the ribbon design, and again, these are upside down, so you would have been looking up at that, and I'm thinking this area was the champions area, or where the important people sat. You can see more ribbon, or I'm calling them ribbons. To me, they look like ribbon, but that's my modern brain. These are old 2,000-year-old brain, and they mean something completely different. And those are, I believe, granite. Most everything here is limestone. Okay, so we made it out. We kind of made our own exit. The fence was kind of low. We didn't climb over it. We stepped over it. So we should be okay. And again, we came up. Oh, here's a ticket gate right there. So this is the lower parking lot. So the last place we're going to go, if we can, is to over there to the rock wall tombs. Now we're going to go up to the acropolis and the fortress. And this is right from the ticket booth behind me. And by the way, to get in off season was 300 lira for 2 people. So it may probably be a little more expensive, but it's very cheap for what you're seeing and doing. That is unbelievably cheap. Based on the shiny rocks, you know, people have been here by the thousands. So we're gonna go up. Now we're on the correct side of the fence. I got a feeling where we were, you're not really supposed to be there because it does say no entrance. But we came in from over that way. So we might have been where we weren't supposed to be. But guess what? You now have exclusive video from a no-go zone. Shh. Up the path we go.